This is the story of Moses' call. This is the story of what God does when he calls us. You see, we have to approach a holy God, and we're an unholy people. We're sinful people, but that sin doesn't mark us out forever. Instead, God gives us a way to approach, and that way is Jesus Christ. Through faith in his name, we come to God. But when we come to God, it is not merely to say, okay, good, we're good here, we'll just stay right here. Instead, it is to come to the Lord. And in coming to the Lord, he is going to send us on a mission, and he may very well send you to the one place you absolutely do not want to go. But he makes you the same promise then as always. Jesus told his disciples at the end of the Gospel of Matthew, I am with you to the very end of the age. His presence will go with you. And you will see the Lord do things in your life that you cannot believe. The question is, will you approach him as he calls? Will you listen to his call on your life? Will you receive grace and mercy and forgiveness through faith in Jesus Christ? And will you follow Jesus into this world? Because the world needs you. While we may not be in slavery to Egypt any longer, God's people are in slavery to sin. And the great Redeemer, Jesus Christ, is calling you, his people, to go and proclaim freedom. To go and proclaim freedom. So how do you do it? Well, it means you're going to need a little bit of courage. It means you're going to need some support. But more than that, it means you're going to have to just do it. There's somebody in your life right now. You know who it is. Somebody in your life right now who's hurting. Somebody in your life right now who's arrogant. Somebody in your life right now who is a wretched sinner who needs to hear the gospel of Jesus Christ. And God's calling you now. He's saying, don't wait. Go to them and tell them the truth. That God has made a way, and his name is Jesus. That we may approach him and join in his mission to free the slaves of this world. For freedom, Christ has set us free. That's what the Apostle Paul says. And that freedom brings us into his kingdom forever. Listen to the call. Approach God as he calls you to approach through Jesus. And follow Jesus into this world to free the captives of sin, death, and the power of Satan, all by proclaiming the truth of Jesus Christ.